So guys, welcome to our channel once again. In today's video, we have here these 10 questions to answer on the topic non-metals and their compounds. So guys, this video will be about the element carbon. So in short, stay till the end of this video. So let's quickly go ahead and start with the first question here. It says, which of the following is a common property of non-metals? A, high thermal conductivity. B, exist as solids at room temperature. C, rapidly form cations in chemical reactions. D, tend to gain electrons in chemical reactions. So guys, the answer to this question is option D here. A common property of non-metals is that they all tend to gain electrons in chemical reactions. So that's it for that question. Let's consider the next question. Question number 2. It says, which of the allotrope of carbon is a constituent of lead of pencil? A, graphite. B, lampblack. C, soot. D, diamond. So guys, the answer to this question is option A. Like you must have guessed rightly, graphite is used in the lead of a pencil, and that's the answer to this question. So let's consider the next question, and that's question number 3 here. It says, the process which return carbon dioxide to the atmosphere include A, photosynthesis, decay and respiration. B, respiration, decay and combustion. C, ozone depletion, combustion and decay. D, photosynthesis, respiration and transpiration. So guys, the answer to this question is option B. Respiration, decay and combustion all return carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. And that's it for that question. So let's consider the next question. Question number 4, it says, that shows carbon is being continuously circulated in nature as carbon dioxide. A, carbonate cycle. B, water cycle. C, nitrogen cycle. And D, carbon cycle. So guys, the answer to this question is option D here. So carbon cycle shows that carbon is actually being circulated continuously in nature as carbon dioxide. So that's it for that question. Let's consider the next question. Question number 5 here. It says, Atchison process is a process of producing A, wood charcoal from coal. B, anthracite from carbon. C, coke using graphite at high temperature. D, graphite from coke at high temperature. So guys, the answer to this question is option D. Due to the high demand for graphite, it is actually produced industrially by heating coke in an electric furnace to a very high temperature. That's about within a 20 to 30 hours. So this process is actually the Atchison process, and that's it for that question. That's option D here. Graphite is actually formed from coke in this process. So let's consider the next question. Question number 6. It says, in the industrial production of hydrogen from natural gas, carbon dioxide produced along with the hydrogen is removed by A, washing with water under pressure. B, drying over phosphorus 5 oxide. C, passing the mixture into lime water. D, using ammoniacal copper 1 chloride. So guys, the answer to this question is option A here, and that's washing with water under pressure. So carbon dioxide is removed from the mixture by dissolving it in water, and that's a water under pressure of about 30 atm. So let's consider the next question. That's question number 7 here. It says, an example of an element that can catenate is A, chlorine. B, nitrogen. C, carbon. D, bromine. So guys, for this question, carbon is a good example of an element that can catenate. So catenation is actually the process in which carbon atoms combine with one another to form straight chains, branch chains, or ring compound containing many carbon atoms. So that's it for this question. Option C is the answer here. So let's consider the next question, question number 8. It says the following are amorphous forms of carbon except A, graphite, B, lamp black, C, coke, D, charcoal. So guys, the answer to this question is option A here, and that's graphite. Graphite is not an amorphous form of carbon. It is a crystalline form of carbon. So the amorphous forms of carbon will include both the charcoal, the coke, the lamp black, and whatever. So that's it for this question. And let's consider the next question, guys. Question number 9. It says, which allotrope of carbon is the hardest natural substance known and is used extensively in cutting tools and industrial application? A, diamond, B, charcoal, C, graphite, D, amorphous carbon. So guys, the answer to this question, like you must have guessed rightly already, is option A, and that's diamond. Diamond is actually the hardest natural substance known in the allotropes of carbon, and it's actually extensively used in cutting tools and industrial applications. So that's it for that question. Let's consider the next question, and that's the last question for this video. It says, which of the following equations does not illustrate correctly one of the reactions of carbon 4 oxide? So we see these equations here. All right, so seeing option A here, we've seen option B here, we've seen option C here, and then we've seen option D here as well. So guys, the answer to this question here will be option B here. This is not a correct illustration of a reaction of carbon 4 oxide. So that's it for this question. And this is where we'll end this video, guys, for today. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not a subscriber. If you have any specific question regarding this video, guys, you can drop your question on the comment section below and we'll ensure to give you a response. So guys, we also want to encourage you to join our YouTube channel community. So thank you once again for watching this video, and see you on the next one.